Hello, everybody. Today is Sunday, September the 7th, 2014. This is the Ichimoku outlook for the week ahead. Just before going forward, please do pause the recording and read over our risk disclaimer. All right, let's jump right into the markets. For those of you guys who are looking at what we are looking for in terms of Elliott waves, please do see the Elliott wave video. Those members, you can log into the back end, and it'll be the Elliott wave section. All right, but let's look at the market from a Ichimoku Kinko Hyo standpoint. All right. Um, Okay, from an Ichimoku standpoint, one of the pairs that we really do like is the Kiwi dollar. And I like the Kiwi dollar Ichimoku. I spoke about this, I believe, last week. But I really like the Kiwi dollar Ichimoku on a 4-hour time frame. Alright? So, what I'll be doing for this upcoming week is looking at the Kiwi dollar for a breakout of price action, and at the same time looking for a breakout from a Ichimoku standpoint, looking for the Tenkan to cross over above the Kijun to the top side for longs, and looking for it to break above the cloud. Okay? That happens, then we are looking for a topside reversal. Now, from a Ichu standpoint, as long as the cloud remains bullish and green, then it remains a long. Okay? A very nice setup. I also like the divergence here. Okay? You'll stay long. However, though, I'm not blinded to the fact that there is a trend line that will come back to retest. So, ideally, I like closing it out, or most of it out, at the 50% retracement, which is at 85.44, and which also represents the back test of the breakout of the support now turned resistance. Okay? And the reason why I say most of it, at least 3/4, is because at that point it will be above the cloud, and so long as it stays above the cloud, it's a long. So it could be the fact that it's a false breakout. False breakouts, very hard to difficult to really obtain, but from an Ichimoku standpoint, it will then call it the first breakout, and that it is true. For those of you who like the Ichi, it does not work well for all pairs, so I will say that. So if you're looking at it and it's enticing, I'll definitely say definitely sign up and reach out to us. We'll definitely talk more about it and other strategies as we continue to even better ourselves in trading by implementing these various strategies. Okay, so that's the Kiwi dollar from a Ichimoku standpoint. Let's take a look at dollar yen, because this model is a Japanese style trading. It works well with the yen crosses. Dollar yen obviously clearly above the daily trend line, the daily cloud, but look at this horizontal resistance that could really contain price action. Okay, it could contain it, but again, so long as prices stay above the cloud, indeed it's a long. All right. If we look at it, if we look at the pound yen showing the opposite, largely because the pound dollar is under a lot, intense pressure. So to filter out the crosses, yen futures, same thing. Downside price action. Only you have downside price action, but then again, we can't rule out this double bottom. This is indeed the reverse of dollar yen. So in case you are wondering, is indeed the reverse of the dollar yen. So long as this holds, the yen could gain some steam. So that places further pressure on the pound yen. We're below the cloud and also have support, turn resistance. So any move higher is a sell. But as the yen gets support, we look for yen longs, but they're all kind of showing the similar thing. Dollar yen is really the only one that is shown for the yen to rise. This is the Aussie yen. With the Aussie yen, obviously we'll be looking for shorts, but it's very dangerous to top pick this with all of these bullish indicators. Okay? So, definitely stay away from Aussie yen for the meantime. But however, we'll look to get, or should look to get long around the 95 marker, which would be support of the cloud and the trend line, and a back test of this breakout. But that's pretty far away. You're talking about almost 300 pips. Okay? Kiwi yen. Now, Kiwi yen, actually, I do like as well. In the LEWay video, we talked about looking at the Kiwi dollar for longs. Now we are going to look for the Kiwi yen for a breakout. Okay? Whether it breaks out to the bottom or top side doesn't really matter for me. Just looking for a clear breakout. And if it breaks to the top, we'll look at this for support. And then it break higher. Okay? So I like that. Let's stop there. I like calling things on a high note. So let's stop there. We're looking at Kiwi dollar from an LEWay standpoint, so refer to the LEWay video. Members can log in to the back end and you'll see it there. And we're also looking at Kiwi yen from an Ichimoku standpoint for a clear breakout. Alright guys, I want to thank you all for watching the Ichimoku video for the week ahead. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to Skype me at wtcg.mike. Cheers and good luck trading.